Hello, right now I'm going to be reviewing the Rokinon 85mm f1.4 manual focus only lens for various camera mounts such as Canon, Sony, Nikon, just to name a few. This happens to be the Canon version and I use it on a 5D Mark II. So on the 5D Mark II it is 85mm since it is a full frame glass, but when you put it on something like a 7D or 60D, since those are APS-C cameras, it becomes 105mm since you have to account for the 1.5 or 1.6 times crop factor. This lens has a maximum aperture of f1.4 and a minimum aperture of f22. So what that means is that when you're at aperture f1.4, you're letting in a lot more light than you would be doing with something like a f2.8 lens. And with that more light, you can either use lower ISOs or you can use higher shutter speeds, which overall increase your photograph's quality since there's not going to be blurriness or anything like that. But when you go to f1.4, you do start to lose a little bit of quality from the lens. But this lens does a great job at retaining quality at 1.4 and not having too much of a vignette or anything like that. And at 1.4, it adds kind of a cool effect to the photographs since the center point is the sharpest part of the photograph, and when you start to go to the outer edges at f1.4, you start to lose quality. But to some people that might be a cool effect, and that might be an effect they might have even done in Photoshop. And with a lens like this, you can do it in camera, and overall it looks better. But you stop this lens down to 5.6, and it's tack sharp. It's it's sharper than most Zeiss lenses. You can even look up those numbers yourself on DxOMark. It's just a super high quality piece of glass for $300. Now the front filter thread size is 72mm, which is pretty standard. And if it was 77mm, it'd be kind of better, as that's a more standard size. But 72 works. And so right now you're looking at a sample image, or sample video, should I say, from a 5D Mark II with this lens. And I took this video up near the mountains nearby my house. So as you can see, you're looking at a really sharp image, and there's just a lot of color, and well, I guess there's a lot of green, but there's overall, if you look at the tree, there's just a lot of detail in the tree, and this is shot at f5.6 to f8. So I'm using some of the sharpest points of the lens. 5.6 is probably the best you can get. When you start to go any lower than that, or should I say higher than that, you start to get weird color fringing. So I like to keep it between 5.6 to f8. I use f8 if I need more depth of field. But for $300, you really can't beat this lens. It's super high quality piece of glass. It has a really nice focus ring, so you can almost trick your viewers into thinking you're using a follow focus, when really you're just using the focus ring on the lens itself, since it's so smooth. And most lenses from Canon or Nikon don't have that kind of focus ring that you need to achieve good focus pulls. Thanks for watching my review. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and comment. Goodbye.